Don't get mentioned, bud.
This is Pucks and Tickets NI in association with our prize guy. We're here at Letterkenny for Rumble in the Hills. Today we joined with victorious Kian Hedderman. You sort of come back here. I think you were sort of confused as to what punches you'd sort of put him down with. I have the footage just about to go out, but last time out you were tired, you were hungry, you couldn't wait to go home. Different feelings this time around?
Yeah, different feeling. No, look, I felt it was a great build-up to this fight. I think everything went well, and as I said last time, I'm going to do a lot better next time. But yeah, man, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed Letterkenny. It's a beautiful place. I enjoyed the whole leading up to it, and I'm really thankful to get out there on a great show. Thanks to Jason Quigley, and it was a great night. Great night. You
were in no mood for messing about tonight. You weren't sort of going to go through the motions. You're just in there in action. Like 1 minute 38, and you had him down 3 times before Padraig O'Rourke. If I can pronounce it right, Padraig's going to tell me if I'm right or not. Yeah. But you didn't want to mess about there. You wanted in, you wanted out, and you wanted to enjoy the rest of your night.
Yeah, look, I always believe, you know what I mean, if you feel like you haven't hurt, just go for it, you know what I mean, you smell the blood and take it. Pay for extra time, I suppose, innit? And yeah, man, take no risks, go in and do what you got to do and get them out of there. And that's what I feel like happened, so I'm very happy with that performance tonight and can't wait to go back on the drawing board and see what I've done wrong.
Like, you haven't done much wrong so far. Like, probably you'll be critical of yourself and go, I could have done this better, I could have done this better. But you're 2-0 with 2 stoppages. Like, things can't get any better than that.
Yeah, of course. I'm always looking to improve, and that's the biggest thing. I want to be better. I want to be the best version of myself in that ring, and I want to tick every box. So, look, as I told you, I'm not in this game long, and I really want to do something with boxing, you know. So, every win, no matter what the win is, I'm not always happy, like, you know what I mean. But I want to just progress.
So you're not going to be happy until you do like a Conor McGregor and knock Jose Aldo out with 1 punch?
Until I have a good belt around my waist, and then I'll be happy. A bit of pound in the bank.
I was going to say special night for probably you and Jim. Obviously both first round stoppages. Obviously the City of Limericks took a hammer obviously with Paddy with the Lewis Crocker fight in Edward last weekend. You're restoring faith that you can help, even though you're new kids on the block to the pro game, you can help build the reputation back up for Limerick very quickly, and people go, you know, results don't go away, this, that or the other. You're just showing that you're on that trajectory now of positive results and positive stoppage wins.
Yeah, of course. Look, Paddy and Edward are showing the way for me and Jim, and we're just tagging along. We're there in the corner, you know what I mean? So look, I'm very happy now with Jim as well getting a stoppage. A teammate of mine the whole way up, and I just looking forward to what we can do as a team, all of us. You know, Limerick is booming now at the moment with boxing, so I'm really looking forward to it.
And I know when we spoke last time, you'd said you wouldn't be happy until you get a fight card in Limerick. There is the potential of a fight card in Limerick in December, and I'm sure even before this fight tonight, you probably do your name already down. Like, you're not missing an opportunity to fight in your hometown.
No, I wouldn't miss an opportunity to fight in Limerick. But a shadow of a doubt, like, you've seen my Limerick crowd travel 4 hours away today. Like, there's a crowd of them that came up here today. Like, my support's good, and I'm really blessed for them. All my South Hill and Limerick people coming up here tonight to show support. So imagine what we can do with a professional fight in Limerick. We'd sell out. It'd sell out, and that's what I do believe. So,
did you ever think that you would have someone to travel 4 hours? Like, you've probably never been in Letterkenny before, so you're probably going, where is Letterkenny? Well, now I know where it's at. But did you ever think you'd have people that would pay money to come and watch you fight 4 hours away, probably hotel for the night, the fuel and everything else? Like, this is obviously how much people believe and how special you are, that they want to be a part of every journey you have.
Yeah, it's a dream, like, you know what I mean? My name is Limerick Dream, they call it, well, that's what Google called me anyway. Like, one thing about Limerick, to stick together, everyone sticks together, and we'll travel. If there's a fight on, they'll travel, do you know what I mean? And that's what I love about it, and you know what I mean, very focused and determined, and they back us, and I want to thank all as well. I want to thank all my sponsors that backed me as well, all them Limerick sponsors, and like, this wouldn't be possible without them. So it's not only for that, it's the people as well that are backing us, you know.
You're making this program look easy. Like, I don't think you've done 9 minutes of action in the ring yet. Your 2 ring walks have probably been longer than your 2 fights. You're strolling this sort of so far. You don't want to get too ahead of yourself and go, this program's too easy, I'm going to knock everybody out in the first or second round. You probably have to be humble on yourself to go, you want someone to take you a distance, you want someone to start putting yards on you, you get punched in the chin, to sort of feel things and go, well, now I know what the program is.
Yeah, look, you know yourself with any prospecting pros, and they're starting off, you have to face these type of fighters, you know what I mean? But eventually you will have to come and step up all the time. And I thought it was going to be the step up tonight. Matter of fact, I thought we were going to have a tougher person, because the first fight was a stoppage. I wanted a fight where I test myself for the 4 rounds, you know, before I move up to 6s and stuff. But look, as I said, I'm not going to get too big off these 2 fights that I've had in the last month because I know what's coming, you know what I mean? I've been there, I see with Paddy, I see with Edward. I want to be in real fights and big fights, and I believe I'm good enough to take on anyone. So realistically, it's just, you have to take these with a pinch of salt, if you know what I'm saying, and not get too carried away, because this is boxing, anything can happen. Even these 2 lads, this lad tonight, anything could happen. He could have caught me with a shot, and you know what I mean, who knows? It's a heavyweight, it's light heavyweight, so no one's a pushover, but then again, you need to realise what you're up against as well, so you can't get too ahead of yourself.
You seem level-headed in the fact that like people will go, Kian Hedderman's an unreal talent, but you're not getting ahead of yourself. You know that there's tougher nights, there's bigger fights to come, and you don't want to be too far ahead of yourself because you get complacent and make mistakes in the ring. So you're making sure you're going, I'm 2-0. That's the way I'm seeing it.
Yeah, look, the way I'm seeing it means nothing to me. You know what I mean? Just 2-0. Like you want it. I want to be in the big fights one day, soon enough, in a couple of years. You know what I mean? Maybe 2-3 years. I want to be in the big fights. So, like, I'm 22. I'm very young for this weight. You know what I mean? I'm not going to come into my prime for a while. So I just want to keep building and building. And look. That's it. Just get better every day. I can't sit here and say I'm this, I'm that. Just have a lot more to come. That's for sure.
Like, you've experienced obviously the big card, obviously Mick Conlon, obviously undercard in the 3 arena. You obviously now seen the small hall card you fought on. Which of them do you prefer? Do you prefer the more intimate atmosphere you have at Letterkenny tonight?
Yeah, well, look, it was the biggest probably night of my life boxing in a 3 arena. That was class. But like Shane Daly, number 1. Everyone vote for Shane Daly. And Martin Donovan, vote for them. Story is, yeah, look, these small hall shows, everyone, it's more compact, nice. I felt a lot more crowd than the 3 arena fight. So I can actually feel that a lot more, you know. Especially it's not half as bad as nerves as well after your first fight. So I felt really good in there. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed my ring walk this time. So I took it all in.
So is this now the best night of your life, or still the 3 arena still the best night of your life?
Jason Quigley, you put on a great show. This is the best night of my life. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Wink, wink. Get me out again.
But I'm sure of obviously this JB Promotions card goes ahead in December and Limerick, you're out in that. But you know, I'm guessing probably Jason and Sheer Sports are going to look at maybe other options if that doesn't come off. Do you want to be out of the game once more before the end of the year?
Yeah, well, look, we'll see. We'll see what the story is now. Look, I don't want to rush too much, and I don't want to. Do you know what I mean? I want to get the fights as well. Do you know, I'm very, very happy that I'm getting kept active now. So. Really, look, to be honest, you're a fighter, you have to fight if you can fight, do you know what I mean? If you can get the fight, take them, do you know what I'm saying? So that's all I know.
Well, look, congratulations on another stoppage performance. I'm going to have to make sure I'm every fight, I'm your lucky charm. Yeah. That's 2 fights, 2 stoppages. Yeah, so you got to make sure I'm every fight. If you're in America, you're flying me over.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, hopefully try to get to America as well. That's my biggest, it's one of my biggest goals. But I want to thank my coaches, Shane, Gugu. Thank all my sponsors, too many to name. Thank you all. Thank everyone from South Hill that come up. It means a lot to me. Everyone from Limerick backing me. And we'll regroup and go again. Thank you very much.
Thanks for your time, Kian, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
God bless you, Steve.